You're doing fine. My name is Daisy Paul and Laureen Wamboi is our sign language interpreter, and we welcome you to this program. Now, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki has today joined in mourning the death of Johanna Ngeno and the other mourning families, and rendered his condolences to the 6 families who lost their loved ones in the plane crash on 28th of last month. He was joined by several leaders, among them Speaker of the Senate Amason Kingi, Chairperson of ODM Oburu Oginga, Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja, among others. And Sakaja has promised to do what he can to support the bereaved families.
I want to take this opportunity to say a big pole. The 6 families who have lost our brothers who are lying in front of us and in front of me. The country has lost a lawmaker, a representative of the people, and a lawyer. The country has lost a pilot, a seasoned pilot who served our nation as a military officer. The country has lost a journalist, a photojournalist, a teacher, and a young security officer. The country has lost our brothers in an accident, and we are praying that God will help us. The Bible encourages us in Revelation chapter 14, verse 13, that blessed are those who die in the Lord. Blessed are those who die well and with good reputation, because they rest from the labors of this world, and their good deeds follow them.
Uzuri ni kwamba tulivyoambiwa ni kwamba ndugu zetu walolala walikuwa ni watu wanaogopa na kumtegemea Mungu na Yesu Kristo. Na kama vile tunavyokumbushwa katika kitabu cha Isaya 57:2 inasema kwamba wale wanaoenda kwa unyofu huwa na amani na hupata pumziko walalapo mautini.
The leadership that is here, led by our Deputy President, we have seen so many young families that are here. So young, so much hope that is stuffed out, that is lost. But I'm glad the clerk said all hope is not lost. Please put us together to see what we can do. Let's not leave it all to the president. There are things that we can do, governors, colleagues, speaker, so that we can stand with them right now as they move along. I am willing to do my part for any of the families.
Losing you feels like losing the music of my youth, the laughter, the dreams, the simplicity of believing we had endless time. But even death cannot take what we built. It cannot erase the love, the memories, the family we created. You'll always be my Joha. Rest gently, my love. You're forever part of me.
He was very industrious in his work that he did. I remember the time when Mheshimiwa recognized his work and really invited him to do his work. So at that time, Nick was very happy. He was like, wow, my work has been recognized by Mheshimiwa, and I'm going to be part of his camera person. So his mother was very happy because he knew that life has begun. Not only that, not knowing that it was only going to be cut short within a very few years. So I think it is barely 1 year since he worked for Mheshimiwa, because he finished the internship with the county government of Bomet, and that is from there when he got the work with Mheshimiwa to be his camera person. So I think the light of the family has really gone dim because he was the breadwinner of the family.
Civil servants are protesting the election that went on in Embakasi region, which they say was done with much irregularities. They said they want a repeat of the election or the union stops deductions of 2,000 Kenyan shillings from their salaries. They said they want a repeat of the elections, a failure to which the union stops deducting the 2,000 Kenyan shillings. They have urged the Internal Security Cabinet Secretary Murkomen and President William Ruto to intervene and bring sanity and transparency in the repeat of those elections.
Ile kitu tunaona tukikuja kuvote tumembolaizi wanaambiwa waende, lakini hapa ndani institution watu walikuwa wanatoka kwa mlango mwingine wanakuja tuka notice kuko na kitu na ni wanafunzi hao wakiingia hapa ndio wanaambiwa hata waangalie, lakini sisi officers wale wanakatwa hiyo pesa kama civil servants wanalazimishwa wanarudishwa hata waende.
Inahitajika kana kwamba uchaguzi ufanywe katikati ya saa 12 ya asubuhi hadi jioni macheo saa 12. Huu uchaguzi ulipangwa kwa njia ya kigafla na ukutimiza ibara hiyo. Kwa nini? Kwa sababu wale washirikadau na washirikadau hawakuhusishwa katika utaratibu mzima wa kupanga uchaguzi, wala wagombea hawakupewa muda wa kujieleza ama kujua watakavyoshiriki.
Today's exercise has not been fair. To be very, very much serious on the same. Starting with the register. When all of us were coming here today, the register was placed right here at the gate. And the majority of us were going through that register for you to be allowed to get inside to vote. Our opponents, those people who were contesting for the same seats, many of them just walked in from the other end. That means they had easy access from their offices to the polling center.
Ballot papers, we were told by when they were approaching 12 minutes to 1, that ballot papers zimeisha. Na ballot papers ikiisha, hakuna kitu kingine tutafanya, ni tuanze counting. So it was not free and fair. Our people were here in large numbers. They were locked out. Even we have the photos, them being locked, pleading whether they can be allowed to get in, but they were not allowed. Hiyo kitu imetuudhi, kwa hivyo tunaomba tu uchaguzi iwe free and fair. If these are the kind of characters we expect in this country of ours, then we are headed to the long election.
Officials drawn from various staff unions in Uasin Gishu County have called on Senator Jackson Mandago to apologize over his remarks on the presence of political goons in the county. Addressing press in Eldoret town, led by County Government Workers Union Branch Secretary General Hassan Ongwaro and former NAN Chairman John B., they said their utterances demeaned the workers of Uasin Gishu County, saying there are no goons within them.
Word of caution to the Senator of unfounded remarks in Parliament. We undersigned officials derived from unions representing staff from different professions working in Uasin Gishu County Government wish to express our deep concerns and disappointment over the recent remarks made by the Senator of Uasin Gishu County in Parliament, where he carelessly and without evidence referred to workers of Uasin Gishu County Government as goons. This blanket attack on hardworking public servants is not only reckless and unfair, but also deeply embarrassing. It unfairly tarnishes the reputation of many innocent and dedicated workers who continue to serve the people of Uasin Gishu with professionalism and commitment.
Wacha wafanyikazi wafanye kazi kulingana na taaluma zao, kulingana na itikadi zao, vile ambavyo wamekuwa wakifanya. Ni makosa kubwa sana kusikia kwamba Uasin Gishu County wafanyikazi wao wanaitwa goons. It is a very sorry state of affairs, and we demand, if it can be possible, for our senator to apologize. Akuja apologize kwetu kwa sababu hatukuchukulia kuwa ni jambo rahisi.
We have innocent workers who are being vilified, who are being tormented by such statements, to an extent that people cannot work safely in their workplaces, by people who cannot be given, that people are not given the reasonable working environment to prosecute their duties. We are not going to allow you to do such. And in any case, if you feel that there was such evidence of allegation that they are goons, there are so many channels. Go to DCI, report, let the DCI investigate. Go to ESCC, let the ESCC investigate the current government if they have goons in their payroll. But you cannot just shoot up in the Senate and make such kinds of allegations.
Waste management stakeholders in Uasin Gishu County to accelerate implementation of the Sustainable Waste Management Act and extended producer responsibility regulations, marking a significant shift towards a circular economy in Kenya. Speaking during the stakeholder engagement forum today, NEMA's Director of Enforcement, Ayub Masharia, said the new legal and policy framework positions waste as a resource rather than a burden.
Where we organized a forum or a multi-stakeholder meeting to discuss the management of waste, particularly with the new laws that we have in this country, which is aiming at transitioning how waste is managed from use and dump to circular economy. But in that dispensation, in that transition, we are looking at particularly the group of waste pickers, or the group that are not necessarily been involved or part of the formal waste management, because they are informal. But in the new dispensation, as we also discussing how to eradicate or eliminate or rather end plastic pollution, there is a conversation called known as just transition for the informal waste workers or waste pickers. So as in the laws we have enacted in Kenya, the Sustainable Waste Management Act and the EPR regulation, we are bringing this conversation to the counties in order to see how to operationalize the implementation of this law that respond to the needs of the people, but also importantly ensures that there is the multi-stakeholder involvement in their implementation.
The Producer Responsibility Organization for Waste Management. And if the Producer Responsibility Organization does not do it, then there are legal implications for that. And so what we are seeing in Kenya is that now it is mandatory. It is obligated. They are obligated institutions that are supposed to take care of our waste, in addition to the county government. And so the law is now working. We have already blocked the producers from reaching the market. They will not place the items in supermarkets, in retail outlets, if they have not complied with the EPR law.
As waste pickers, nimefurahia kabisa hiyo mafunzo ya CJAD. Itatusaidia kabisa juu tumejua hata rights yenye hatukuwa tumejua within the county, hatukuwa tumejua kumbe iko venye inatakana tulipwe, iko venye inatakana tufanye kazi, iko venye inatakana tupewe nafasi ya kuweka zone ya kucollect hiyo matakataka yetu. Imetusaidia CJAD, imetusaidia kabisa, imefanya hata tumekuwa informed. Unajua most of the times tulikuwa tunafanya hii vitu informally, lakini at least wametueducate, at least sasa tuko na knowledge yenye tunaweza fanya nayo hiyo kazi.
We are now taking a short
Unatazama Mwangaza TV, tumaini lako.
In a world-driven Moya bulk water extension project have begun, with the county government of Kirinyaga rolling out underground high-density water pipes aimed at supplying clean domestic water to more than 30,000 households in Moya sub-county. The 100 million Kenyan shillings Phase 1 project targets 8 wards and is expected to significantly ease the burden faced by residents who have relied on canals, wells and other unsafe water sources for decades.
Tumeweka milioni 100 ili tufikishe maji upande zote za Mwea. Na nashukuru sana wabunge wa Mwea kwa ile kazi ambayo wanafanya, na sisi tumeshirikiana mwaka huu tutoe hiyo milioni 100, maji ifike mahali itafika. Mwaka huu mwingine kama itakuwa imefika kila mahali, tutaongezea milioni nyingine 100 kabla tujamaliza hii term yetu.
We are targeting approximately over 100,000 households, which will be a legacy project for Her Excellency in making sure that Mwea people get clean water.
Tumefurahia hii project ya Gavana wa Iguru kwa sababu tumekaa na shida nyingi ya maji. Ni wakati mrefu tumekuwa tumekunywa na kutumia maji hii ya kanaro na imekuwa ikituletea biruhasia. Kwa hivyo kwa wakati huu tunafurahia hii project. Kile tungeomba ni maji, tuweke pipe iwekwe maji na watu wawe supplied na maji ili waweze kufurahia na hii magonjwa iishe, ili ambao tumekuwa tukigonjeka kwa sababu ya maji chafu.
Kwa hiyo tunateseka sana hiyo baleni. Ndio maji machafu tulikuwa tunakunya ya mtaro. Lakini serikali imetukumbuka sasa, tumefurahia. Na sasa hivi jana tumefurahia kupata kazi. Imetusaidia sana kurejeza watoto shule. Tumefurahi.
Farmers in Meru County have been encouraged to consider modern farming methods to increase production and raise their income. The advice was given by Susan Wanderi of the Calro organization during the celebration of Farmers' Day held in the county, an event that brought together farmers and experts in the agricultural sector with the aim of sharing knowledge and experience.
Tumepata challenge ya weather, na weather pia imeaffect mambo ya maji. So hata pale tumevuna mahindi ni vile tulimwagia mahali kwingine maji. So imekuwa big challenge, na pia seedling saa zingine unanunua unakuta hiyo mbegu, hata kama unaambiwa itafeti climate ya kwetu, unakuta haifanyi vizuri vile. So unakuta haijazaa vizuri. Challenge nyingine ni ya mambo ya dawa. Sana sana zikiwa ndogo kabisa kabla sifike hapo kwani pala tunaambiwa tu spray. Saa zingine unakuta bando zimekuwa attacked by the worms.
We as a farmers, we have been surprised by the training you have given us since we started, and we have seen by government doing this, it can help us, we as a farmers, to increase our production in maize plantation. And we request if you can give us more training, agriculture being the sector which can help many people in our area. It can assist us a lot.
In most cases has been recycled over and over and over again. And with time you find that when you recycle seed, what happens is the productivity of the crop or the yields actually do go down. So we advise farmers as much as possible to buy new seed every season when they're planting, and when the new varieties also come out, it's important that they also embrace those, because those are bred now for the new technologies are bred for things like drought resistance, disease resistance. They're able to withstand the changing agricultural environment.
To be buying certified maize seeds. Again, they are supposed to look at the packet. When they buy, there is normally a sticker on the packet whereby if they scratch that sticker, it will show the validity of that seed from KEFIS. There is a message to send to KEFIS and they will see the validity. So farmers to avoid buying seeds from non-accredited sources. Let them buy from credited sources.
With that report, we come to the end of our 9 p.m. bulletin. Many thanks for staying with us, and thank you to everyone who has made it a success. I am Daisy Paul, and Lauren Omboy is our sign language interpreter. On behalf of the entire team, we're wishing you a good night.